Hello everyone, Agion here with another Wargame Red Dragon replay. Spawn in the bottom side as, well, they're actually both red for faction. As the blue player, we have Phantom War. Actually, though according to the replay tab I got the game off of, it was according to it, the actual person's name is Patton. So something made note. I'm not exactly sure which is right. Perhaps it's just Smurf name, because you can always edit the name yourself in the Wargame Red Dragon main menu, such as Steam. So it may be the maybe Patton, maybe this guy. According to the replay tab, it is his name is actually Patton. Also, something to note, this is a best out of, well, there's 3 games out of this series, and this is the second game. If you don't want any spoilers from the previous game, go watch it, but I will try to avoid mentioning it. It's actually been a day since I last recorded, so I can't remember exactly what happened. I'm trying to think of who actually won. After this replay, I'm probably going to need to go look it up. Either way, let's see. Over here, it looks like they're both the same factions as before. I believe they are, yes, they are both Entente, the Finnish and Polish coalition. I can't really say exactly for sure if they're thematic, either of them. They're both using quite a heavy amount of mechanized vehicles. Not mechanized, motorized vehicles, I believe. They could be mechanized. I can't really say for sure, but let's look at how they're spawning. We got, oh, excuse me, I just ate lunch. It looks like we got some infantry. I think that's reconnaissance. Yeah, there is a reconnaissance unit and an AT team. Over here we have a reconnaissance tank, infantry squad, and a reconnaissance vehicle. And over here we have a mortar, reconnaissance infantry, AT team, and infantry, and a tank. And we do got an aircraft here. It looks like I'm pretty sure this infantry is going ahead of here. The tanks could try running for over here. This infantry is definitely heading to this city center here, and this is probably most likely going to head over here. Over here we also got a mortar. We got some reconnaissance infantry, and actually a lot of infantry on this side. Quite actually a large number of infantry in this area. He could be rushing to try to get to the city center over here, but this is sort of interesting. This place is quite wide open. I honestly prefer using more tanks over in this sector. We do got a forward operating base, so you will get some resupply, and actually a few amount of units over here. Just some basic infantry, probably going to head to this city center, and this AA probably just going to park into this forest area. But let's see how this ends up. We do got the mortar start aiming up the fire. His mortar is moving forward now, getting ready to aiming up the fire. Most likely see some sort of bombardment here on the roads. Prediction: the mortar is going to land right here. So no, they're smoking. That's interesting. I suppose that's a good idea. They're both trying to block vision of each other's vehicles as they rush in. There's a significantly larger force here. Looks like this AT team is... okay, it just gets dropped. Oh, wow, that vehicle never even stopped. He must have used a Q move. He must have told this vehicle to move here. But even then, that will cause the vehicle to stop for a moment. That's why it must be some trick I will not be aware of. We got the transports going forward just to scout ahead. They're quite expendable. I'm pretty sure these transports are 5 points. He sees tanks. There's 3 tanks here. We got an unarmed transport heading to over here. These transports will get destroyed. We got an AT gun. It does destroy one of these vehicles. He does evacuate all the infantry units. There is an AA gun here. A reconnaissance units with a infrared, a Stinger, an infrared AA launcher. Looks like these things are heading over here. We do got an interceptor, not interceptor, but air superiority. Oh, and the air superiority may go down. does get hit. He needs to evac. Yes, it does. Stand a heavy amount of damage, so it'll be a bit of time before it can actually be called in. 5-punch transports eating these missiles, and it can be quite nice. We do got another set of vehicles here. It looks like they're both IFVs. We do got a smoke off coming over here. There's reconnaissance units may be able to spot these units trying to be covered in by the smoke. Got units here not being unloaded. You got the T-72s in this area. IFVs, they are trying to hit the reconnaissance infantry. This AT team will miss. We got a mortar coming in, which probably is going to be a smoke. Yes. In fact, this has not been a single shot that wasn't smoked and launched. That's very strategic. And this IFV team's trying to take out these AA. If you take out, these are quite valuable at this moment. This is his primary source of AA. He does take out one. There's one left. This Sopel is right here. Maybe it got destroyed itself. These heavy tanks, not heavy tanks, but they're 120-point tanks, I believe, are engaging. The one that sustains some damage does take out the anti-tank team, and he does take out the radar AA over here. That is a very valuable pickup by those relatively expendable transports. These reconnaissance units are wreaking havoc to these transports here. These infantry units are having to be back out in open ground, makes them a bit vulnerable to the tank cannons. We do got an airstrike coming in. TV guided missiles. I don't see any AA except for this elite infantry squad and this AA gun over here. He does also have the interceptor. Well, not interceptor, but air superiority fighter. But it's currently still probably being repaired. I sort of call it interceptor because you're more or less trying to use it to intercept anti-tank teams. The term interceptor means one's designed to quickly respond to an area. Oh, and does take it out. Quickly respond to oncoming threat. So it's more or less what it does. It is sort of an interceptor. He has apparently Winchester evac disabled. I've been experimenting that a bit with that also. I was trying to try out 8 tons of guns versus tanks. Apparently it's quite effective, but in order to use it really properly, you need to disable Winchester evac so it can come in for strafes after firing off its missiles. And of course, you don't want to disable the missiles, because what's the point of having missiles if you don't use them? We do got his own multi-role anti-tank. He does take out one T-72s. He's going to try to get some vision with this aircraft. He does have an autocannon with it, so he can do slight amount of damage to this to these tanks. Oh, how did he get an infantry squad over here? By the way, I did check. This is a regular infantry, and the Panzer Chakari are shock, as I predicted. But they are vetted up. I believe these players are playing mechanized, so they get additional veterancy. Because you can see here, this actually no, this guy only has 2 chevrons. Maybe he switched up his deck. Maybe he's not playing mechanized this time around. Because the Panzer Jakar, maybe he edited his deck. Like maybe he has some elites, some not. I can't really say exactly for sure unless I see a deck list, but the veterancy really only helps with the accuracy, which can pan out in some units and not so much with others. It all depends on the type of unit, in my personal opinion. You got another airstrike coming in, does kill another T-72, very nice. Oh, this unit does get the Winchester evac. Huh. An AA unit is in the area. That shouldn't kill if it even did hit. I believe it takes 2 of those. It takes HE damage applied to air units. So if you have an HE of 10, it will destroy any aircraft in 1 hit, except for the B5, which has a strength of 15. However, most units I think have 5, so it takes 2 hits. I like this mortar usage, just using it for the smoke. A bit more tactical. I Honestly, I'm sort of a noob player. I'm not exactly the best player. I enjoy playing the game. I enjoy watching games. I can safely say I am probably a noob in this game. One reason why, because I play 10v10s. Though I have been getting much better. I've been, usually when it comes to final points of the game, I've usually been breaking above even. So I would say myself, even though I'll call myself a noob, I'm probably actually more average, I guess. I'm still learning new things and so on and so forth. Do we got another? Nope, just air superiority. Looks like the game slightly has slowed down. This blue 4 player has really came out strong. Oh, nice hit with that. I think that transporter was actually filled. Using smoke to cover retreat, very nice. You can see these characters at top caliber, and plus by their online ranking, I believe that's Lieutenant General and Major General. So these guys are definitely not noobs. They actually know what they're doing. Constantly using the smoke, very nice. We got a engagement over here. We got the shock sniper unit here, reconnaissance unit. Constantly poking away since the sniper has much longer range. We do got this rocket pod should easily turn the engagement to his own favor. Do got, once again, constantly making sure this unit is out, providing as much pressure as possible. We do got a large number of tanks being pushed in. He's 1 tank versus 3, 10 to lose out. We do got a, I think that tank is a little bit more advanced. I can't really say at the top of my head. Ooh, that's a nasty hit. Looks like that HE power is 9. We've got another evac. We're sort of soaking up distracting shots for the multi-roll to hit the units. These IFEs can actually fight the. Oh, he just barely missed the radar unit. And he does get taken out by the Sopel. But I was going to say before, the IFEs can actually engage the T-55 reconnaissance tank, though they won't exactly win out at long range. But at close range with the autocannons with the increased armor pen based on proximity to the unit, can actually destroy it. We got a BMP-2 coming in. Cheap 5-point transports soaking up these shots, but there is a resupply vehicle there. He now has noticed there's a reconnaissance infantry. He could take these 2 mortars. I think that's what he's doing, and going to mortar this squad. Nope, he's going to hit the smoke this probably. Yeah, he is going to smoke that. There's actually a large bulk of infantry here. I know. Remember that one of these players have what's it called? One of these players has a bomber, and right here would be a devastating area, and there's a lack of AA in the area to boot. IFE's coming forward, taking on the reconnaissance squad, but he does get killed by the AT team. Had a little window of opportunity. As you can see, if I would zoom in, there was a little window right there. Now just trying to quickly reset my camera angle. Supply vehicle heading back to base will get repaired, well refilled. AA gun hitting the anti-radar aircraft, but he does manage to escape, but he sustained heavy damage. But if it escapes, that can be repaired. Buff out the dents, put some duct tape and super glue on it, and voila, it's back in the fight. Transport coming forward, a very risky transport due to the fact that there's units here. This infantry squad is not in covering, gets to lose one of the squads. Smoke coming in to cover his Jakari. Another the airstrike, destroying these tanks. Very nicely played, and looks like there's a surrender. He just lost way too much. Oh, ×3. What's it called? ×3 kill to death ratio and points wise. That was a very one-sided game. Oh. This is Agion here. Thank you for watching and signing off.